Hello, and welcome to Renee Welsh, who is the CEO of Embed. Hi, Renee. How are you doing?
Great, Charlie. Good to be here. Thank you for having me.
A real pleasure. Now, next week, we're both going to the SEA show in Saudi. So what we're here to do today is just to chat a little bit about what an exciting market Saudi is, and also about your plans for Embed and what Embed can offer clients and potential clients in the region. So if we kick off with perhaps Saudi being such a huge and exciting market, what do you see from your perspective as the major trends?
Well, I mean, we look at trends in two ways. Obviously, we look at the macro trends and also micro trends. And Saudi is definitely a dynamic market. And we're seeing the emergence of not only standalone entertainment offerings, but we're also seeing that alongside these giga projects that we're all familiar with and excited to see, and they're underway. But what's interesting for us is that at the core of those offerings is family entertainment. And so we're really well positioned to fulfill that goal. But we're also seeing a huge pace of change across Saudi, both infrastructure, as we've just talked about, but consumer trends and demands as well are shifting and changing quite rapidly. And family entertainment centres, from our perspective, when we speak to our clients and prospects, are focused on innovation and creating new products and offerings that differentiate themselves, but also how they do that to meet consumer demand. And fortunately, Embed's cashless solutions enable operators to manage this very effectively. Another consideration and trend that we're seeing come to the forefront is really talent retention as well. And so the way we look at this in terms of our contribution is how do we provide the best training in the industry, the best online resources to enable the operator's employees to be able to utilize Embed to maximize its benefit in the operation. And so that's what we are looking at right now. Under His Royal Highness's Vision 2030, building KSA's quality of life program through the vibrant, tourism, hospitality, and family entertainment offerings, we really feel that it puts Embed in a very valuable strategic position to help realize this vision through our cashless solutions. And so we look at all of those aspects across the industry.
Fantastic. And you mentioned the giga projects, which are obviously always in the headlines, like NEOM and so on. But there's also, as you know, a vast boom in the number of FECs in the country too.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. So you guys, in terms of presence in the region, what can you tell us a little bit more about some of the more high-profile clients you have right now?
Well, I mean, we're in a fortunate position in that we were sort of one of the first movers into the Saudi market with our cashless system and solutions. And we've actually been in the region for many, many, many years. In Saudi, in the kingdom, we've had clients for over 10 years. And so we've really just continued over that decade to bolster our offerings to ensure that our regional presence is strong and to have very direct relationships with our clients so that we can maintain our service levels and our quality across the board. And, I think that this only solidifies our position in the region and really shows our commitment and demonstrates our commitment to not only Saudi, but the region at large, and how we continue to grow and the partners that we choose. And like I said, it really just comes down to the service levels we provide and the technology that we provide to the industry that's most important.
Right. And you touched upon, I think, a feature of the Saudi market, because it's grown so quickly, is firstly that it is tough to find qualified staff and it's tough to retain them. So tell us a bit more about your thoughts on that in terms of training and so on.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we are very, very fortunate. We have an exceptional recruitment team, and I mean, our tenure in terms of our employees at Embed is quite long-standing. And so our customers get the benefit of rich experience and knowledge of our products and services. And this is translated to our clients. One of our largest and a client in Saudi, and one we're very proud of, is our partnership with Salah Entertainment. They have 40 locations across the country that utilize the Embed system. And with the depth of knowledge we have around the industry and also our products and services, we've done a lot of work with our Follow the Sun customer support services. We've done a lot of work on our online training programs. So we have online certification programs in utilizing our toolkit products. We have thousands of videos and online help center tutorials in different languages to support operators and enable, empower, and ease them in transferring that knowledge and training down into their broader employee base. And all of these things really make it not only easy for these operators who tend to have a transient employment base, but make it easy for them to onboard new staff, but also to retain staff, because there's always new things to learn. And, that career progression through the operation is important as well. And so those tools are something that we've really worked on. It's free of charge for our customer base and has made a significant improvement in their operations as well.
Okay, so I know your suite of products, essentially they make it easier for people to operate and run FECs and make the whole process of visitors going there having a good time easier and smoother. So can you tell us a bit more about the specific products you'll be showcasing at the SEA show next week?
Yeah, of course. I mean, naturally, we are highlighting our ultimate cloud-based cashless solutions at the SEA show, mainly featuring our SaaS products. So our mobile wallet, just goes from strength to strength in terms of the results that we're getting, our stats and BI reporting tool, as well as our all-new Smart Touch Plus, which is a very exciting product for us. We launched it at IAPA Orlando last year, and we will be talking more about its features and benefits at the SEA show as well. But I thought it would be worthwhile just sharing some of the recent data from each of those products and the benefits to the operator. So our mobile wallet metrics show a whopping 5-time increase. And I know I've spoken to you about this before, but what's really interesting in Saudi specifically is that the average reload value, and I'm going to just make sure I read this for you because I don't want to get it wrong. But The average reload value is around 190 rial compared to cash, which is 37 rial, versus credit card, which is 120. So with the use of our mobile wallet, it increases that from either 37 with cash or 120 rials with credit card to 190 rials, which is phenomenal. And this type of information and data is really driving not only people to look at our solutions in a lot more meaningful way, but it's also creating consumer confidence, because the guests are not, as I've readily said, worried about losing their card or losing their wearable. And so we're really finding the trust in the mobile wallet is there, and it's increasing that reload value. So we're actively driving increased revenue to our customers, which is phenomenal and something that we are very, very focused on. What is also continuing to be proven over the last 2 years is that 60% of reloads via our mobile wallet happen before the guest gets to the venue. So that ability to maintain that relationship with the guest outside the venue and effectively make money while you sleep is there. And that's a huge benefit and something that's really transforming a lot of our customers' operations as it becomes really, really difficult to get a share of consumers' discretionary spend. What we're also really proud of is the fact that last year at the Menelac Awards, Majid Al Futtaim's Magic Planet won the most innovative application of technology with our mobile wallet. And we're still very proud of that. It's an incredible achievement, and we continue to build feature sets and new features into our mobile wallet that are available to both the guest and our operators. So that's something that we will be talking about. Alongside that, we'll be talking much more about our stats product, which is our business intelligence dashboard powered by Amazon. And just the benefits around having real-time visibility into your business and making real-time decisions in order to ensure that you've got the correct manpower allocation, inventory levels, and so on and so forth, game performance. And that brings me to our new Smart Touch, which is a brand new reader that we launched at IAPA last year. It's the same design that everyone knows and loves, and we did that intentionally so that our clients can effectively have both generations of readers in the one venue, and aesthetically it would look pleasing and look consistent. But our new reader is jam-packed and supercharged with new features. So we have 512 megabytes of RAM, faster processing power with 528 megahertz, supercharged, 4 gigabytes of storage. We've got super signal strength with 23 dBm, and also dual data transmission, which includes 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz internally in our reader. So everything our customers know and love about our existing reader, but on a whole new scale. So we're very excited to show the Saudi market what that reader is capable of, and let them have the benefit as other customers globally are starting to see as well.
Wow, so you've got a lot to show existing clients in Saudi and also potential new ones too. And one thing I was going to mention is that obviously a key consideration for operators in Saudi and everywhere is support. Now, you're speaking to me from Singapore. I know Embed has a global footprint. So how would you respond to someone asking about the level of support they could receive in Saudi?
Well, I mean, like I said, we've been in the region for a very long time, and we're very well placed to support our Saudi clients. We have state-of-the-art global support teams located across the world, which means that it doesn't matter what time of the day it is, or our operations, and we are a mission-critical solution. So we ensure that no matter what time of the day, what day of the week, there is always an expert on the end of the phone or live chat or email that can support a challenge. Fortunately, what I will say is that doesn't happen that often, and most questions are really around usage of the system or configuration and setup, which tends to happen, in normal business hours. But we're very, very acutely aware of the service levels we need to provide. As well as that, we made a decision as a company to really limit the distributors that we work with globally, and the intention behind that is really so that we can have this direct relationship with our customer, that we understand their business, we understand the pain points. It also supports our innovation because we really do have our fingers on the pulse, so to speak. But it means that our quality control in terms of deployments and all sorts of things can be maintained at the service levels that we expect. And we've got lots of systems and processes in place to be able to do that. And our team based in the Middle East are available at any time to be able to do that. What we also offer is on-the-ground installation, training, support. So for any of our new customers or customer conversions, we are there, and there's a key point of contact for our customers and our operators and prospects. So I think that they're probably the key things that differentiate us to some of our competitors in the region.
Fantastic. And as a high-profile tech entrepreneur in the business, Renee, I know Embed, you've always been kind of pushing the envelope and coming up with new products and services. Can you give us a sneak peek, perhaps, into what you're currently thinking about and what challenges you guys are looking to solve?
Well, I mean, AI is on the tip of everybody's tongue, and it's certainly something that we've actually been looking at for the best part of 2 years, and how we could utilize machine learning and AI across various aspects of the operators' facilities. So we've got some exciting things that we're testing and learning about. I've always said that we are all about innovation, and it's a big part of our DNA, but we're not about innovation for innovation's sake. And so we do a lot of testing, we do a lot of work with our partners, AWS, Apple, and Google, to make sure that what we ultimately do put into beta or do put into the market actually benefits and does enable, empower, and ease our clients' businesses. So it's a little bit probably preliminary for me to share where that is heading, but it's certainly an exciting avenue for us. What I will say, though, is, with our mobile wallet, it was sort of our first step into a direct guest relationship and providing that B2B2C opportunity. And it was also, for a lot of our customers, the first opportunity they have had to really collect in a meaningful way their customer and guest data. And so that really was the first step for us in looking then at how that then translates into more sophisticated loyalty and deeper personalization in terms of promotions and that side of the business. So you can expect to hear about loyalty and hyper personalization and a few other things from us in a little while, but we're just experimenting right now.
Wow, exciting! Yeah, the potential with the award-winning mobile wallet is pretty magnificent. I think it's fantastic.
It is. Yeah,
cool.
It is.
Okay, so practically, Renee, at the SEA show next week, we're going to put a QR code on the screen. So there you go. People can go to that and arrange a meeting with you and meet you next week and your team. So
absolutely.
So thanks so much, and we'll I'll see you next week.
Yeah, well, come and visit me at booth 3C21, and obviously, this way. Check out the QR code and you'll find us. But the team are there, and we're ready to speak with you, and we really look forward to seeing you all again. So thank you very much, Charlie.
Fantastic. Safe travels.
Thank you.